Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grimreaper coming at you for another video for Raid Shadows. Hopefully you guys are well and having a great week for starting the week. Just had a really good result yesterday on Plat myself, so I'm still kind of buzzing from that, really happy. So if you're interested, go and check it out. I will ping that at the end of this video and you can go and check it out, or I'll ping it at the top as well. So I want to go over a couple of things before I get into today's video. This one's going to be a quick one. I don't want to talk too much, but I just want to go over the summons today. So we are expecting some information out in the next few days on the free legendary that's meant to be coming as a login champion, and also the fusion as well, right? So none of us was expecting a fusion. I did say last week I would expect in some information on a fusion being released for this week or next week. The information being released this week for next week. So we got it slightly more early than I thought. I just want to comment on a few of these champions. Do I think that this is a worth event for anyone? Not really. There's only a couple of champions that I really would recommend in here. I think you got Silence, which is a guaranteed champion like last week or the week before, pretty recently. So I don't see anyone going for that. Lady Kimmy is an amazing champion as well. So she's also a great Hydra champion. And if I was only everyone else is very mediocre. Obviously, the new guy here, he's very good in Sun Devil, I think. No, that's a different guy. That was a former fusion. So I don't know where he's actually that good right now. Um, Other than that, would I spend money on this? No, not at all. It's the most pay to win content in Raidshadowlegends, and it's probably the only thing I don't agree with. It's the only shard I've never bought. Well, primals as well, but I would probably never buy these. It'd have to be an insane event to encourage me to buy these. So they are good odds. 7.5 is very good for legendary, and it's only 40 to summon. We have seen SB 60 and 80, but we also have seen us at 30 and 20 before. So it's one of them ones. If you are going to go and spend money for this event, then I'll recommend only spending money if you don't have a Geomancer. And he, in his own rights, is a legendary everywhere, except from Sun Devil and even Sun Devil and Phantom Shogun. They're probably the only two places that he doesn't really work or is not S tier. He's still usable in Sun Devil. I did use him in multiple account takeovers to grind my way up to Sun Devil 24 and 25 so I can build them a team than that. So that's my personal thought on that. I will be skipping that. Obviously, I might earn a couple of freebies through events like with the fusion warm up and stuff like that. That's it for that. I'm not going to go into too much. I want to talk about today's video. So I recently just released a video 2 days ago building a new team for Sun Devil 25, but just because of the ashes, and I was farming 24 before that with Godseeker Nori and Ninja, and I commented that I couldn't build that team generally because I didn't have the affinity set and I didn't have the 5-star blessing. But I worked something out. We can actually build a team, and a big shout out to for giving me the stats. He is a Twitch streamer who also plays Raid. I will link his channel below if I can find it. But yeah, very good guy. Thank you, and a big shout out to him. So I was thinking we need that to make it work, and it's not the case. So the stats are not crazy in this. It's not 100%. So that's one thing I do want to point out. I will tell you how to get 100%, and the presets are not too crazy. So this is a team. I took a couple of recordings from earlier. So I'm going to add that recording in a second. I want to show the presets. So we've got 3 food champions, and only Ninja is set up for the preset, and then Godseeker Nori is left to do her thing. The speeds are quite tight, so that's something to bear in mind. So obviously this is Godseeker. You can see the stats there, and I'll show you the gear masteries in a second. There is a couple of tips and tricks I want to go over, and the stat requirements for this. And we also have Ninja just opening up that ability, and then we've got food in there. You do want to make sure on placements you have Godseeker Nori first, because you will always revive on death on the champion that's in lead, so she does that to herself. And you need to make sure that Ninja's right by her, or she will revive the foods, and that is what you do not want. So that is one thing that I want to do. So yeah, let's go into this run, enjoy the music, and I'll be right back in a second, and I'll show you the gear, masteries, and a couple of tricks and stuff like that. Right, so let's start with Ninja first, and I want to go a couple of things. We do have Affinity set with Ninja. I'm not going to go ahead and do all that. Brimstone is what it is. What it is. It's not really worthwhile for any blessing really, unless you do take it for stats. Brimstone 5-star would help though, so that's something to kind of point out. We do have Eagle Eye as a tier 6 mastery. You do want extra accuracy, and there's a couple of extra stats there, and some bits and bobs. So that's masteries, self-explanatory. Right, the key stats for Ninja. The key stats: speed 206, 550 accuracy. That's it. An affinity breaker. Affinity breaker just helps your run be more consistent. It's not needed for Affinity Breaker. Makes your run more consistent. If you don't use Affinity Breaker, you can weak it way more, and the chances of Godseeker Nori dying is much higher. So just bear that in mind, okay? That's just that there. There's the only things that you need to worry about. Godseeker Nori. So Godseeker and Nori are a couple of things that I want to point out on her. So where is she? Yeah, okay. How to make Godseeker Nori 100% with Ninja? You need to have Miracle to a 5-star. You need it because it is very RNG pendant on the Miracle Heal. Now, because we have a 3-star, we have a 75% chance to restore the destroyed max HP when healing, and then restores destroyed max HP equivalent to 50% of the heal. So that's something to kind of bear in mind. And then when you get to the 5-star, it is a 100% chance to restore the destroyed max HP when healing, and then restores the destroyed max HP, equivalent to 20% of the heal. So the 5-star, not needing the 6, but the 5-star will make it 100%. So just bear that in mind. It also will add you a couple of added other stats. So this is a very RNG, and when it fails, it's because this doesn't proc enough. And that's just something that I've realized over a couple of runs. I've seen it failed once, so that's something. Here is the masteries. Are pretty simple. You're gonna take elixir of life or iron skin if you're struggling for the stats. Another one as well, to make sure you take spirit haste. That is very key. That's why we have food in here. You need to have the food, or you're not gonna be speed tuned, because the minute you die, you're gonna be too slow. So just take that into consideration. Put food in there. Give yourself easy life. Va voom. Bon appetit. So yeah, and then there's a couple of extra ones that helps reduce damage and stuff like that. Again, nothing really too crazy. You do need immortal set, regeneration set, but not immortal set. I have see some people just running the regeneration set. The key stats on on Godseeker and Ori: 208 speed, so speed tune first. You need 3,500 defense or higher. So as you can see, we are higher here. And the minimum requirement for this is 75,000 HP. Now, I did some testing and I've realized the more HP you can get, the more consistent this gets. So the more HP you get, the more you heal, the more last later you get. Now, I have seen a boss hit Godseeker Ori for 50k. So just bear that in mind. That was on one of the 2 abilities that didn't go through the where she's meant to die on the revive. So it was the other 2 abilities. I've seen this fail once. So take that into consideration. It's not 100%. It is going to go on her blessing. Anyway, guys, that is the team. That is the preset. That is the run. That is it for today's video. Hopefully you like this team a bit more than my G-Nut video. I will be going to this team at some point myself. Is when I got a 5-star, and maybe I'll make an updated video on it. If you guys do, let me know down in the comments on who you guys are running. And then just a quick one from me as well. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. It really does help support my channel and helps me keep bringing you daily videos, educational videos on Raidshadowlegends, and trying to improve you and help you improve your game. I've been Grim Reaper. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.